market for F-16 in India?
Obviously, the Indian Air Force has expressed a need for a growing number of aircraft, and Lockheed Martin, together with the U.S. government, U.S. Air Force, is proud to be able to propose to the Indian Air Force not only the production of the aircraft in India, but also the movement of the entire production line to India. So what we're offering to do is to take the one and only F-16 production line that today produces aircraft out of Fort Worth. We're moving it temporarily into Greenville, South Carolina, but if the Indian Air Force selects the F-16 for their single-engine fighter aircraft tender, then we will take that production line, move it into India. We'll produce Indian Air Force F-16s in India, but not just for the Indian Air Force, but also to export that aircraft to the rest of the world. Today, I'm very active in discussions in several Central European countries, Middle Eastern countries, Mediterranean countries, Southeast Asian countries. So I see a global market demand for well over 100 aircraft over the next 5 to 7 years, potentially approaching up to 200 aircraft. And so the objective here is to put the Indian industry, the Indian Air Force, the Indian government in the middle of the F-16 fighter enterprise, the most successful and well-respected fighter enterprise in history, and to grow the relationship between our air forces, between our governments, and between our industries, and to create an ecosystem to support Prime Minister Modi's Make in India objectives.
We will come to the same issue of Air Force, Indian Air Force, who wants to have more F-16s. Now we all know Indian defense, it takes a long time for the deal to go on. So at present, what is the stage?
So we've been in discussions off and on over the last couple of years. The Indian Air Force expressed, went out in the October timeframe of last year, seeking interest from industry in terms of participation in a tender for a single-engine fighter. They were looking for an operational fighter, and Lockheed Martin responded to that last year positively. We're very much interested in working with your Air Force and your industry. And then, so the next stage is request for information. We're expecting that RFI, what we call an RFI, to be coming and published very soon. And so I expect that as you look forward into 2018, that there will be a significant amount of discussions going on between your Indian Air Force and the competitors in this single-engine opportunity. So now, backing up a little bit, in last year, in April of last year, the United States Air Force and the United States government, together with Lockheed Martin, offered proposed to India what I described earlier, which is to take and reestablish the one and only F-16 production line in India, not just for Indian Air Force requirements, but also to meet the global demand. And so we did that again earlier this year at Aero India in February. We had some additional conversations, not just Lockheed Martin, but also the United States government in participation in those discussions. And so we have a strong support of our government as we go forward. And we believe that this opportunity, a very unique opportunity, which, by the way, brings Lockheed Martin together with Tata, what we've announced to the world. You had indicated to me that you were in Paris, and at the Paris Air Show, Lockheed Martin and Tata signed an agreement describing and declaring to the world that we intend to partner together for this Make in India F-16 production opportunity.